Hello, it's me, Tammy, Tammy's Paper Smiles. Wanted to hop on. It's been a while. Want to try to get back into the swing of things here. Start making some videos, put out, see if I can inspire and encourage you to get creative and to make something you can send someone to put a smile on their face. We saw a report this week that snail mail is making a comeback. And while I know the stamp prices aren't what they used to be, I saw old Johnny Carson show a while back, and he was complaining that stamps were going up to 25 cents. So if he was here today, he'd probably be going crazy because they're way more expensive than that. But it is worth it if you're sending someone something that will brighten their day. So let's get to it. My first video in a long time. It's a standard size card, 4 1/4 by 5.5. This is called, I've seen a lot of these lately. It's called the Double Vision style or format. And it's kind of a 3D look because one strip is flat, the other one's raised up, next one, and you layer them like that, and so it has kind of a raised look. I don't know if you can kind of tell. Kind of has like a double vision, like part of it's coming towards you maybe. I'm trying to figure out how to explain how it's a double vision card, but maybe I need to not spend so much time on that. Let's get to it. I know you've got things to do. It's Sunday afternoon here. Thankfully we got a little rain today, which was good, but basically let's go ahead and get into this. It is, like I say, a 4 1/4 by 5.5, which is a standard size card. Pretty much all my cards are that size. And I just took a piece of this patterned fruit here. It's a set that I've had it for a little while. I think it was Stampin' Up! A couple years back, and it was on sale, so I picked up a couple. I always buy stuff on clearance. They had it on clearance, or they had a good deal on it, so I got 2 or 3 packs, and I like it. I like summertime. The fruit in summertime, I like it, and I like this pattern. To me has almost like a retro kitchen feel to it. Like you would probably see a pattern of this somewhere in a kitchen back in the day, and I love that kind of thing. Anywho, let me get back on topic, which is making the card. I basically took my base, which is the blue. I went ahead and put the white cardstock, a piece of white. I cut it to fit inside. Thank you. This is going to be a thank you card. Thank you cards, generally we leave this blank so they can have room to write their sentiments, their thanks, their feelings in here, show their gratitude to whoever they're sending it to. So I like to leave that blank. We don't really put a lot on the inside of those. So that was easy, and I saved you some time. I went ahead and got that put in. Now I took and I basically eyeballed the pattern paper, and I cut it to be just a little shy, a little smaller than my blue layer. And I believe if I measured it was like 4 1/8 at time by 5 5/16 or something like that. I am not a good math person, and I've been out of school a long time, but I always just eyeball it, and I make sure you see a little bit of the outer layer showing. That kind of is like a framing for your centerpiece here. I didn't do another layer because I like for this to be the center of attention. I don't want to take away from it. I want for people to be able to see and enjoy the actual double vision part of this layout. The point of it is the double vision. I'm going to get it straight in a minute, y'all. I'm a little rusty. I haven't done this in a while. Let me take a sip of coffee. That might help. So what I did was then I took this and I cut it into 1/2 inch strips. Okay, that's what these are. I did 1/2 inch. Now someone else who's way better at this might have a different size. That's fine. If you want to tell me how you do it, I might try that, and it might be a way easier, better way to do it than what I do, because I just kind of figured this out on my own. There may be a way easier way of doing this. I will tell you, because I had tried to make this video a few minutes ago, I had to stop because I had to figure out my strips here, where they go in the pattern. I had them all kind of funky here, and I had to fix them, but anywho, we got it straight now, and now I know this is the way that they're going to go. So all I did was I basically, let me get my little glue doohickey here. I'm going to take my first strip, and try to get him on here. put him about right here. And we glued him down flat, okay? And this is how I'm going to do the next strip. I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of him. This is how I figured they do it. I haven't, like I said, I have not taken the time. I'm just going to be honest with y'all. I looked at it and go, I wonder if I can figure that out. There may be another way to do it where it raises them up a little, even a little bit more, so it's more noticeable. Maybe I could put 2 dimensionals, stack them on top of each other to get them a little higher. The problem is you don't want, I'm always trying to figure out when you make these cards, is that mailable? In other words, is it going to cause trouble later when you try to mail it if it's real bulky and got a lot of extra things on it, extra layers. So basically you just line this up with the pattern. I guess kind of like what you would do with wallpaper, right? You just line it up. Let me see if I can get it. And he's a little bit raised up. You can see it a little bit. I don't know if you can see in video as much as you can here in live in person. I made a couple of these already. I mailed one to a friend this week. Hopefully she got it, and hopefully it put a smile on her face. The thing is lining this up again, so that way we have our 3 strips. Let's put another one. We're on a roll here now, y'all. We are on a roll. Let's get it going. Put these dimensionals on here. Okay, this is what I'm using for the raised up strips. Of course, getting the back of dimensionals off is always the fun, not really part. Okay, now let's see, we're going to line up another strip. This one is a raised up strip. Looks like he's lined up pretty good with the pattern. Again, pretend like we're putting on wallpaper, which I'm not good at that, and I do not have patience for, which is why I'm glad. I would say I'm glad it's not a thing anymore, but I think wallpaper is actually making a comeback. I think people are, I think it's one of them things that will always be in style to some degree. Okay, make sure he's not underneath there. There we go. See, he's raised up. Make sure that one is raised up above the other so you can see. All right, there we go. We've only got a few more, folks. Bear with me. Well, if I could pick up the strips, that would help, wouldn't it? I'm just using my adhesive, my little adhesive roller, I guess is what you would call it. We're going to line this one up. See if the pattern goes like that. Seems like he's a little, feels like he's not the right height up here. Let's try that again, shall we? That's a little better. You get busy trying to make sure the pattern lines up so you don't notice if it's going crooked or not on the bottom. Okay, this one will go here. We'll raise him up. Then we have a little bit of, I don't know how this one, the one I did before, they came out all equal parts, so I'm wondering if I was a little bit off on cutting up some of these strips, because I have one little bitty piece that'll be glued on. So like I say, I'm just putting 3 of these little dimensionals on the back of the raised up pieces. If you haven't, please subscribe to my channel. You know, maybe I can help inspire you to be creative. Maybe you can inspire me. Give me some ideas of things that you would like to see in a card, and we can see if I can't do it, we might can find someone who can. So we might find someone who can do it. Or maybe you want to put on my videos if you're having trouble sleeping, you know, kind of put you in a relaxing mood. That'd be all right too. Help you get some shut-eye. I don't mind. Any which way works for you, works for me. Okay, I've got my one last, like I say, the way my measurements on this one seem to be a little off, so my last little piece here is a little bit smaller. Now I'm going to go through, make sure that these raised pieces, all the creases, that they are raised up, because I'm thinking some of them might be a little lower. So that's what I did for the base for my double vision card. I might do some, the landscape ones look really neat, and I think you can tell more of a definition of maybe that's why most people have done the landscapes. You have more definition of the double vision, the raised parts. I just like this summer fruit, so I thought I was gonna use this to make it. So I'm just gonna add, basically like I say, it's a thank you, so I'm just gonna stick my thank you on the front with a little ribbon. He's a little long. Yeah, he's still a little long here across the middle. Let's put it about here. Let me get my roller. Hear the duck quacking. I told y'all. Sounds like a little duck quacking. We're gonna put this in the middle. Okay. Now I already, to save y'all some time, you're welcome. It didn't want y'all to have to sit and watch. I did the thank you. I'm one of those people that I don't get rid of anything, and this is from a set, I believe it's the little strawberry set from several years back. But the font of it, I've used this for several thank you cards. I like the font on here. I think it's kind of I don't know, it really speaks out to you. It's just a nice font, and I like it. So that's what I used for the thank you here. I would sometimes, you know, you put the dimensionals on that, but I don't want to do too many things dimensional wise. Like I say, my thought is always, when you mail it, is it going to be too bulky? Is it going to cause issues? And I've never had a card that I made get sent back or have issues. One year I did some Easter cards on kind of a little bigger size square card, and one of my friends said that she had to pay extra postage on it, which I thought, well, that's weird. I don't doubt it, but you think that would come back to me for extra postage, so I don't know what their mailman was doing. Anywho, I'm going to put some doodads. You know, like my shiny doodads on here. They add a little something to it. I hear some thunder rolling out back or out front. I don't know where it's at. I just heard it. Okay, let's see. I'm going to stick one here. Little embellishments. Maybe one there. Maybe one more just for kicks down here. And that is my summer fruit double vision thank you card. Just wanted to hop on. I want to start getting back in the swing of things, making some videos, so I thought I would jump on real quick and show you. I liked how this turned out this week. I've been working on it. Like I said, I've already mailed one to a friend, and I'm going to make some to give to people. There's several different charities that take cards, but I also want to have some on hand so that I can make sure that when I need to, I send a thank you card. I'm not always good about that, but I need to be. So I think that would work. If I have these just kind of here, easy access, I might do that. So hopefully I inspired you to get out and try this. Like I say, there's any kind of paper pattern I think you could do this with. I might do another one with the landscape just to see if you can distinguish even more the 3D effect of it. But I'll let you know when I do that. Again, Tammy's Paper Smiles. Please subscribe. Please like, subscribe my video. Add comments of things that you would like for me to do. I'm always looking at ideas. I love just looking at other people's creativity and ideas and seeing what they do. Some people are just so far ahead of me in creating these cards. It just blows my mind. But I would love suggestions, ideas on things that you would like to see, and I can work on them. And if I can do them, great. If not, I'll go, well, that's over my head. So we can try. Anywho, I am on Instagram, Facebook. I'm now on TikTok. I just started, so it's kind of slow going there. Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. I have an Etsy store. I'm also starting to put these out on eBay also, just to see if they get traction there. So I'm kind of all over, trying to do more craft or market shows too, just to get out there. This is what I love doing, and you know, if we could get out and spread some joy to people, then let's do it. You have a great day, have a great week this week, and hopefully I'll be back on here soon. Bye-bye.